Everyone reaches a moment in life where everything feels heavy, confusing, and painfully silent. And today, the story begins with that silence, a silence so deep it felt like it echoed inside the heart of a 26-year-old young man named Ethan, who lived in a small apartment overlooking a busy city that moved too fast for his broken confidence. Ethan had once been full of dreams, loud dreams, colorful dreams, the kind that made him feel alive, but life had slowly dimmed them. Failure after failure, regret after regret, leaving him with a heart that felt tired and a mind that felt bruised. One cold evening after another long day of pretending he was okay, Ethan stood by his window and whispered to himself that he didn't know who he was anymore, and for the first time he admitted he was scared not of life, but of becoming someone he never wanted to be. Determined to escape the weight inside him, Ethan packed a small bag and left the city at dawn, walking toward the mountains. He used to visit as a child, hoping the silence of nature would remind him of something he had lost. As he walked through the forest, the morning light fell softly on the trees, and every rustle of leaves felt like the world was speaking gently to him, telling him not to give up yet. Hours passed until he reached an old wooden cabin where a retired mountaineer named Rowan lived alone, a man known for surviving storms, both the weathered ones on the mountains and the invisible ones in the heart. Rowan saw exhaustion in Ethan's eyes and welcomed him inside with warmth, offering him tea and a quiet place to breathe. After a moment of silence, Ethan confessed everything: how he felt useless, how he felt stuck, how he felt like he was becoming smaller every day. Rowan listened deeply, then said, "Come with me," and led him outside to a narrow trail carved along the edge of a cliff. The wind was strong, the path was dangerous. Ethan hesitated. Rowan pointed to the rugged mountain peak above them and said, "Climb with me." Ethan's voice shook as he replied, "But what if I fall?" Rowan looked at him and said quietly, "Then you stand up and climb again. That's how you rebuild yourself." They started climbing, each step trembling, each breath heavy. Ethan slipped many times, scraped his hands, felt his legs burn, but Rowan never let him stop. With every pull upward, Ethan remembered a forgotten truth: that strength doesn't appear when life is easy. It grows when everything hurts. Halfway up, Ethan broke down, tears mixing with dust on his face as he said, "I can't do this." Rowan placed a hand on his shoulder and said, "You're not failing. You're transforming. Every struggle is shaping who you're becoming." Those words hit Ethan harder than the climb. With shaking arms, he continued upward, and after hours of pain, fear, and stubborn courage, he reached the top. The view was overwhelming: mountains glowing under the setting sun, clouds painted gold, the whole world stretching endlessly before him. Ethan felt something shift inside him, something powerful, something alive. He realized that the climb was never about reaching the top. It was about proving to himself that he could rise again after falling. Standing there, breathing the cold air, he felt a small spark of hope return to his heart. Rowan smiled and said, "This is who you are. Not the mistakes, not the fear. You are the person who keeps climbing." Ethan carried those words back home, not as comfort but as strength. And from that day on, he stopped waiting for the perfect moment, stopped fearing failure, and started building himself piece by piece, knowing that every step forward, no matter how small, was a victory. This story reminds us that the world doesn't need someone perfect. It needs someone brave enough to keep trying. If Ethan's journey touched your heart, remember this: your mountain is waiting too, and the climb might hurt, but the view of who you become will be worth everything.